Shinobi, in today's video, we've got a video that's been requested by you guys for a long time now. Element versus element. In today's video, we're going to be doing light versus lightning. But before we get started, if you guys are new, welcome to the Shinobi. We play all sorts of different Roblox games. If you guys have any video recommendations, leave them in the comments down below. So I'm just gonna make this quick and easy, guys. Like, this test is gonna be based on damage, range, cooldown, and overall effectiveness. We will score each element based on these factors. Now, keep in mind, guys, light has 300 mastery cap and lightning has 185 mastery cap. Also, this test is going to be conducted with fully maxed out stats. We've got everything into element, and we've got a full set of magic armor, and the trinkets are pretty much maxed out. You can squeeze a tiny little bit more damage, but the ratio to damage is going to be the same. So this test is going to be more so about the overall efficacy of the moves versus the damage, but the damage is obviously important. Now, I do hope that lightning gets buffed, but let's go ahead and get started with the video. All right, so we've got our first move comparison. As you can see on the left here, we've got light with the burst of light, and then we've got lightning with a fairly large AoE hitting for 7,300, and then light is hitting for 11,600. Both are fairly quick. Let's go ahead and do the comparison for the cooldowns. So as you guys can see, light is hitting for about 11k, and it takes about 5 seconds for the cooldown, while lightning hits about 7.5k every 6 seconds or so. I would say both of them have about the same AoE, but light's gonna be the clear winner at about 50% more damage and a faster cooldown. All right, so the next test, we've got lightning on the right hitting for the dash at 7,300. We've got another burst of light hitting for about 11.6k. Let's go ahead and do the cooldown test. So once again, on light's end, right, we got another burst of light doing about 11.6k. Now, I will say this move is very similar to the light shot, and like literally they both have about the same cooldown. One's 5 seconds, one's 6 seconds. Now, what I will say about the lightning dash, I don't like the fact that it's inconsistent. It is nice to have a little bit of mobility, but at the same time, I feel like it's not worth it at all. It's only doing 7k, and it's fairly inconsistent with the damage and the range. So I'm gonna be honest, the cooldown on light is at 6 seconds. The lightning dash takes 7 seconds. Light is a clear winner here. All right, so this next test is gonna be a little bit different. Let me know if I got this correct. I got about 9 ticks of 1,016 damage plus an initial damage of 7,300 to equal about 17k. And this move just depends on like who's in the area. The next test is gonna be the light ray, hitting for about 963. I counted about 19 ticks. It might be 20 or more, but that's gonna equal about 18,000 damage. So now we're gonna speed it up a bit to see like which one's a little bit better. Now let's go ahead and do the cooldown test. All right, so as you guys can see, the cooldowns are going to be about the same. Now, I want to talk about this because Light Ray is a decent move, but it was only hitting 963. The thing I don't like about Light Ray is the fact that you have to stand literally using one move, and your cooldown doesn't start till after you finish. The thing I like about the Lightning Chain is that it chains everyone in the area, does a good amount of damage, and the cooldown starts as soon as you get done using it. So I'm going to have to say Lightning is going to be the clear winner on this one, just because yeah, it does about the same amount of damage. The fact that you can use the move so quickly is going to allow this thing to have more DPS. All right, so here we go. On the left, we've got another quick shot of light doing about 12k, a little bit, almost 13k. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at lightning. So it's hitting 1418, doing about 16 ticks. Let me know if I got this right though, but it's doing about 22,000 damage. Now let's go ahead and do a cooldown test. All right, so this one's interesting. We've got another burst of energy doing about 13,000 damage from light. Now, both of the cooldowns are the same. The problem with lightning's move is the fact that you have to hold the move down before your cooldown starts. I don't like that. It does a good amount of damage, has a good amount of range. I'm gonna give this one to light because of how fast the move hits and how much damage it's doing. So we've got light on the left doing about 38,000 damage, and we've got lightning doing about 5,000 with a huge AoE, but also a startup time. Let's go ahead and do the cooldown test. All right, so we got our final test results in. So we've got a 14-second cooldown or so on the light barrage, and we've got a 20-second cooldown on the thunderous nova. Now, what I will say about this is, like, the time it takes for you to build up the thunderous nova, you could literally do a full light barrage. Like, this is like a landslide for light. Like, that thunderous nova just needs some help. It needs to do a lot more damage. It's just terrible. So light is going to be the clear winner here. All right, so this test is complete. Now we got light at 4 points, and we've got lightning at 1. Now, keep in mind, this test was more so about the efficacy of the moves versus the amount of damage. Yes, the damage is important, but we got to remember that lightning only has 185 mastery, while light having 300. So I did do the test with 300 as well, just because I can. It is still light still edges out a bit more, just because of how light's moves are. Like, the moves have such low cooldowns, and there's literally 3 moves that are just boom, 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 and you're doing that much damage instantly. Light is just a better element overall, and like I said before, I would recommend light, just regular light, and I would definitely recommend corrupted light. That thing is just broken, man. Let me know what you guys want me to compare next. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and sub, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Thank you.